Friends Place is a wonderful charity organization that has been around for 30 years. Tonight they are celebrating. Jack Black is hosting. Let's take a first look.
These young people that we serve, they are strong, they are resilient, and the pathway for young people coming into the streets is often the failure of the adults and the systems in their life. So we find that young people aren't necessarily even identifying their identity as homelessness. That's their circumstance. They want to be artists, they want to be employees, they want to be parents. So there is, that's a very different way to engage with young people, is to focus on their strength and their possibility and their potential, and to find those opportunities to really help get them going in that direction.
We're here supporting Instagram, who's partnering with My Friends Place for their Kind Comments campaign, which I think is really important because youth and Instagram go hand in hand, and being kind, and both of those platforms really are imperative to happy youths. I say youths, but we're like youths, to happy teenagers and stuff like that. So I think it goes hand in hand. So we're here supporting Instagram. Yeah.
Can you tell me some of your experiences on how kids and social media have really impacted you?
Well, social media has been around at least for our whole life. So I don't think we know any world without it, so we can't really give any insight onto how the life has changed. But we can say it's kind of it keeps a lot of people very connected, but it can also be kind of overwhelming, just depending on how you use it. But the Kind Comments campaign is very,
But I think it also can be a really positive platform. Like on our show, we're embracing ourselves and embracing our quirks and stuff like that. So I think it's really important for people to use the Instagram platform and other social media platforms for good and uplifting messages.
Kind comments.
Yeah.
I'm not Mr. Problem Solver, but it seems to me like one of the biggest issues with homelessness is the lack of trust with society. And they are also fearful for many good reasons. And to be able to have a place like my Friend's Place where they can go and have a shower and not have to look over their shoulder and learn skills to, get an internship and land an interview and trust society again. Those are the main things that they're really working on over there, which is very cool. So I would eventually like to, I don't know, teach some kind of class there. Maybe, I don't know if acting is too boring, but we could do an acting class.
I think it's a brilliant thing we have this gala tonight. It's the first one I've been to. I know it's a big birthday this year, so they're pulling out all the stops. I think it's fantastic. In England, charities don't seem to have this sort of pizzazz factor that they do in the States. And I think it's a really helpful thing to bring more awareness to...
more awareness.
More awareness.
Of course.
It's a hashtag.
It's a hashtag.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden...
Oh, it's a good accent.
I, too, all of a sudden, am British.
You are?
Yes, I am.
You're in tweed as well.
Out of all the organizations that you could be a part of, why this particular fantastic organization?
I mean, when you're in the biz, you're always looking for a good cause to fight for and to champion and to be a part of, because this city's been so good to me. I feel so grateful, and I want to give back any way I can. And when you've lived here your whole life, you love this city, but you also see, the homeless situation. It's inevitable because millions and millions of people come here from all over the world to get a piece of the magic that is Hollywood. Of course, there's going to be, thousands of people that fall between the cracks, and I feel like it's my responsibility to do something and to support an incredible organization like My Friend's Place that work really hard to clothe and feed and educate and help get kids off the streets. It's an incredible organization.
30 years, I mean, they've been doing their magic for longer than a lot of Hollywood marriages.
That's right, that's right.
I just have to mention House with the Clock on Its Walls. I am so excited. This was one of my favorite childhood books.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, when I saw, my daughter is 8. She loves your movies, the ones that she can watch, but when I showed her this trailer, she was like, Mommy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is there anything that you might be able to give me?
I had an amazing experience working on The House with a Clock on Its Walls. It's such a tough title. I'm like, you guys, is anyone gonna, maybe we should just change it to The Clock. And Eli Roth, the director, was like, no. We're staying true to the original source material. It's The House with a Clock in its walls. So I'm going to have to, every time I get asked about it, just repeat the title a bunch of times with as much drama and power as possible to imprint it on the brains
of young children
all around the world.